Yesterday was hilariously disastrous. I don't know if I can keep going. I'm going to Italy tomorrow. It's amazing how productive you can be if you're trying to avoid writing. Hi, my name's Alice. I'm on a journey to unblock as a writer and finish my novel. I've been using Write for Life by Julia Cameron. After reading week 2, my homework is the following. I need to set a timer for 20 minutes and just write for 20 minutes. Do some unblocking exercises that explore perfectionism, naming and examining my inner critic, naming my fears and resentments around certain projects, and writing about a specific place. And then there's the usual morning pages, artist dates, 2 walks or runs, and reaching my daily quota. Julia Cameron talks a lot about the myth that you need a lot of time to make meaningful progress on writing, and that in her opinion you can just grab 20 minutes, and if you do that every day you can write a bestseller. It's one of the things that I really struggle to believe, because in the times that I've done good writing in the past, some of the best times have been really, really long sessions where I've been able to go really deep. But at the same time, I think I've been using it as a block. Hi, it's Tuesday. I just got home from doing some errands and I found myself in a fairly familiar situation where I have a lot of time and I have a lot to do as well. Some of the things that I'm feeling weighing on my shoulders are very real deadlines. I need to tidy up a score for the literal Sydney Symphony. That's very important, obviously. If the Sydney Symphony knew that you were sitting down naming your inner critic instead of editing the score, they would, laugh at you. But then at the same time, I find those creative exercises so useful for just reminding you what it's all for. Having said that, it sounds like the best thing to do is the Write for Life exercises, but I'm leaning more towards the score work. Mainly because the library's not open and I want to wait till the library opens and then go do my writing there. So let's try and have that as a plan, see how we go. I have really not been going about this in the right order at all. I've been working on the composition, which has felt like the most urgent thing to do, and I just feel like I'm ruining it. And the longer I don't write, the worse just everything else is going. And yet, I'm so upset at myself for not writing that it's getting harder and harder to do. And so I just keep doing other bits of work. This day feels like it's gone completely off the rails. Work-wise, it's been probably very productive, but I'm really reaching the end of my capacity. I thought I would take care a little bit of my environment and maybe put up some recent paintings around the room. It's Wednesday. Yesterday was hilariously disastrous in terms of blockedness. It's amazing how productive you can be if you're trying to avoid writing. I did quite a lot of things. I cleaned the whole bathroom, and it was only at about 10:30 p.m. that, faced with the prospect of not hitting my quota that day, I sat down and wrote a short story. That seems to be what's coming out at the moment, just little short stories that don't really have anything to do with each other, and I'm just trying to let them come. In the meantime, this composition score revision is really calling to me, and I think I am just gonna have to submit to it. written 146 words. I just feel like I'm getting burnt out. I feel like I'm drawing from a well that is just not full enough for me to draw from it. I think I was maybe kidding myself to think that I could just like keep up writing as robustly as I had been before, when a lot of creative energy is going in a different direction at the moment. So I'll pop it in the log and try again tomorrow. I think the score is pretty much there. Formatting can just be like a real nightmare, like making the staves line up across pages and weird things where you fix something on one page and it like fucks it up on like 3 other pages. I am just gonna leave it. I'm gonna do a bit of teaching, maybe a bit of stretching, a walk outside, have another look over it, maybe send it off to Sydney, and hopefully find some time for writing in the afternoon. Something I didn't mention is that I'm going to Italy tomorrow. It's a holiday that has been planned for like ages and ages, when I knew that this was going to be the end of like some pretty serious deadlines. The idea was that it was a bit of a writing retreat with some friends, where I'm going to like work on, writing, and also my thesis for my master's. So that's happening this week too. It's 10:36 p.m. and I have just sent off my score to Sydney, and now I'm going to pack for Italy. And I think I'm going to not get my quota for the day. I put a lot of hours into this today. I feel like a real weight off my shoulders having sent it, and I hope that I can carry some of that clear-headedness into the end of this week and really cram in my Write for Life exercises and make up for the slack from my quota. I just can't speak English tonight, or French probably for that matter. I am fried. Okay, I'm gonna pack.
Bienvenue au port de Gênes, 14h15 en Arlequin.
Writing update. Hello, it's Saturday. Hi from Italy. I hadn't got my writing quota 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, but today I had a nice big sleep. I did some Write for Life exercises this morning that I realized I was scared to do them because I didn't want to document them for this vlog, and I realized I could just do them without kind of sharing, my deepest blocks or the name of my inner critic or, what it tells me. And that was very liberating. So I did those and then dived back into writing and got 1,143 words down, which are to do with my book, with my project. So I feel a million times better. I'm just on a walk to get some groceries, and I was reflecting on the Artist Way exercises Write for Life exercises that I was doing this morning. I was just thinking how silly you feel when you're there writing out your most kind of critical self-judgments and stuff, and then you're turning them into affirmations. And I was writing out I deserve success and things like that. And I was thinking how actually you just do feel like writing is a safe space again afterwards. Another thought I had, which is maybe a bit critical, but I think I mean it in a nice way. Look at the flowers. Reading Julia Cameron's essays, they feel a little bit rambly. And rambly is like a word that I often use to critique myself, so I know it can be a bit of a dangerous word. But I was reflecting on it and I was thinking like, maybe that's actually genius for like a book that is encouraging early practice writers to feel safe writing and to keep doing it. It's actually great that she's like written like these kind of long, a little bit rambly essays that could have maybe done with a bit more editing, just to be like, look, I thought this was worthy of publishing, and it is, you know. And like certainly reading those and having little instincts of like, oh, I might not have put that word or that phrase twice, made me feel just like so ready to be a writer. Okay, I just finished up my artist date. It ended up only lasting an hour. I was getting into like a more analytical brain, so I just thought I'll call it there. It was a really fun hour. I took a recording I'd made of our kettle here in the Airbnb, sampled it and made some reggaeton music out of it. There you go. Thanks for watching week 2. I'm going to call it there and I will see you in week 3.